Every moment we express ourselves as characters, as human beings, as existence, is a beautiful, beautiful present we give ourselves as oneness, this moment. But what happens when the moment we offer ourselves, the moment we planned, is a present we just don't want to receive? What happens when we find ourselves in struggle against the situations we are in, against our circumstances, against the people we are surrounded by? Sometimes people find themselves in places that just are not the right places for them, for their character, for their abilities, for their nature, and they have to cope with these people or through these circumstances. And the outcome of rejecting this present, this moment, when it's hard, can be depression. Depression is something very sticky. It sticks. It sticks to everything and everyone. It colors everything in the same color. It rains hope. It is exhausting. Someone who has this depression is exhausted. Even if he sleeps, even if he eats, the situation itself is exhausting. Because it is exhausting. It's like carrying something very, very heavy everywhere. It's a heavy load of resisting the moment. This is why there is depression, because there is no acceptance of the moment. And the reasons, maybe the most accurate reasons, there are the right reasons. You cannot accept what is happening and stay calm, and it's logical that you will be influenced by that. But the byproduct of depression is not something that is necessarily the process when dealing with hard moments. And you have to be careful from this swamp of depression. It is a swamp. And getting inside the swamp, let's just say that getting out of it is very, very hard. It's the best way is to avoid the entrance to this swamp, to this depression. When you have something hard happening in your life, something that you have to cope with, you must deal with it, of course. You must do whatever you can to deal with what is happening. Just ignoring the problem won't solve it, and you have to deal with it. But depression is not dealing with the problem. Depression is the opinion and judgment you have on the problem. This process is not something you intentionally do. It's something that happens, judging the moment and not accepting the moment, leading to this depressed swamp. And you do that because it's a natural process for the character. I just want to highlight the process so you can see that this is not helping you cope with the problem. And the main thing that is important and why the problem is in your field of consciousness or in the expression around you is that you should deal with it. The problem is there for you to solve it, not for you to despair from it. Despairing from the problem and reacting in depression is one way the character can deal with something, with rejecting the moment. It is a story. Is that your story? You can tell a story about a character who had a problem and tried to deal with it, but dealt with it in an inefficient way because the judgment was too strong and she was depressed. She was rightfully depressed. Okay? Everything I say does not mean to undermine or undervalue the extent and the depth of the problem. I'm sure if someone is in depression, he has right reasons to be in this state. And something hard is happening to him. And life isn't fair. But it doesn't matter. And it shouldn't matter to the character. The character must, there is a saying like a knife between the teeth. She should put a knife between the teeth and climb. If she doesn't have hands to grab the knife, and she has to put it between the teeth, because she has to do everything to thrive, not to survive, to thrive, to bloom, to blossom, to grow. And dealing with the problem and solving the problem in the optimal way and finding out what was in the base of this moment, hard moment, situation that is presented to you, solving it, the outcome is like a quantum leap in your evolution, in your progress. So the depression, the swamp, wants to tell you, okay, I have a problem, I'm dealing with it. I'm sad, I'm depressed, and this is how I deal with it. I have no control over it. I'm just, this is what's happening. It's too much for me. But it's not. Because, yes, you can manage this depression. You can control it. You can. With willpower of I don't know what. Continue to keep this plain thought. I can do it. I can manage. I can solve my problem. I will do everything I can to solve my problem, and I will manage to do that the best way. And it's all for the best, because this is what, you know, you planned this move, this storyline. We planned it. Keeping this thread of I can do this. Not succumbing to the feeling. And I know it takes over, and I'm sure there are ways for people, and I encourage everyone who suffers from depression to find the cure in the immediate surroundings, in the places he believes in. Like, it can be a psychologist, it can be kind of medication that helps him through the tough spot. It can be something holistic. I don't know the process. It can be by his own will. The main thing, the thing is the will to cope with it, and the thought, the belief that you plant and you hold, and the knife between the teeth. I can do this. I will do this. I will survive this state, and I will thrive. And my life will not be a dark cloud just raining on me constantly wherever I go, and I have no pleasure in doing anything, even the things I loved. This is the mode of depression. It takes the life from everything that you love, and destroys the things you love, the things you found so interesting. But it doesn't. It's the lie. It's the illusion. It never. If you loved flowers, beautiful, colorful flowers, when you are in depression and you don't find them interesting, it doesn't mean that something has changed in you. No, somewhere deep behind this cloud, you do love flowers and you can enjoy them. The thing that blocks you from enjoying the flowers in the same way you used to is the problem, and you have to deal with what is happening and causing this depression. Dealing with it, fighting with it, believing that you can, and knowing that you will not be what you were, but you will be more evolved. The next time you will enjoy the flowers. The next time you will be stronger. You will enjoy the flowers again. You will enjoy life again. I'm sure of it. Sometimes it may seem like you can't believe that it can be done, that life can be good again, that this thing can be lifted from you when you feel this depression. But know that this depression is not you. Like everything in your character, it is a mechanism, it is a tool, it is something, a psychological structure that it's artificial and it's not yours, and it doesn't belong to your true nature, what you are, the freedom and the bliss and the ecstatic joy that you are. And just sitting there, it doesn't belong to you. It's not you. This depression is not you. It's on you. And if it's on you, it's like something you can shake. You just need to be very adamant and very stubborn in your endeavors. You have to try and struggle and keep this thought all the time. I can shake this thing off me and I can thrive again, because it's true. Your true nature is shining, it's beaming, it's glowing, it's beautiful. Depression is this cloud, this swamp. Try not to enter it. If you see it from miles away, stop and do everything in your power not to get inside. Keep yourself busy, get help. Just don't walk into the swamp. It's hard to get out of the swamp once you're in. Try and do your best when circumstances are hard, and when hard, like a present of a moment presents itself and you see you are marching towards the swamp. Try and grab yourself with all your power and don't walk into the swamp if you can. If you are already inside the swamp, you have to know this is not you. This is only a swamp. You're in it. And in the same way you got in, you can get out, because you got yourself into it and you will get yourself out of it. You can use everything you want. Use the rope, use a horse, use something. I was reminded in this beautiful, sad scene of the horse in Never-Ending Story and the swamp. Do whatever you can to get out of the swamp. You can do it. Remember that your true nature, what you truly are, can never be disturbed. It can never be depressed. It is always protected and safe. Have faith in this concept, in this idea. It will help you. It will help you keep this faith. And when life is hard and offers you a moment you just don't want to accept this present, the best way to avoid depression is acceptance. Accepting what is happening, realizing that this is the thing that is occurring right now, that if it is happening, this is what we planned for ourselves. And looking around and seeing what this thing wants to say to us, not panicking, and keeping like a cool head, looking straight to the situation in the eye and thinking, how can I deal with this in the best way, a way that will help me and everyone else who is connected to this situation. How do I make this situation something that I can learn from, others can learn from, and after it's solved, something better will happen. This is the process, accepting, not panicking, accept the moment, accept the unwanted present, and act from this place without fear. You are not your depression, you are something else, you are something strong, you are something beautiful, eternal. It will always prevail. What we are will always be the only thing that is.